I'm Mark, and with my friend Serge, we bought a 2009 Leopard 46, and we are circumnavigating the globe. Join us and share our adventures. We safely arrived at Cairns Marina after our last episode, and many cruisers doing the rally to Indonesia, like us, were there. It was our first introductions to other fellow sailors who will shortly leave Australia to sail Indonesia. But this marina is very busy, with many tourist boats and helicopter tours landing 100 meters away from the cruising boats. So I wouldn't recommend this marina. Cairns is a rather small town, smaller than Townsville. A lot of backpackers flock to Cairns to discover the Great Barrier Reef and the mountains around. We bought food at the fresh market, some spare parts for the boat. We went to restaurants in the evening and simply enjoyed visiting the town. We left Cairns this morning after a week at the marina, and indeed we are at the Great Barrier Reef off Cairns coast. So let me show you around because it's quite spectacular. That's a kind of beach and place where only a boat can take you. I hope you can see the color of the sea. It's quite amazing, but it was a bit narrow to come in. You can see here, and you can see here, very shallow. You can see there and there, everywhere, boomies around everywhere. So we had to zigzag a little bit, avoid some other moorings down there, and some other rafts that are here, I don't know, for divers or things like that. And here we are, just a piece of sand out of the ocean, and us. So now we are on the beach of this little reef. We can't go further away because of the birds sanctuary.
In the end of the world, last place.
So we left the reef after a very nice afternoon yesterday, but the weather turns to be a little bit ugly now. So we are on our way to a more protected anchorage. Cannot stay in a reef. So we're going to this small island there and try to hide behind it. We have about 1 meter, 1.5 meter waves from our back as usual because we're going with the wind. Quite nasty, very, very strong winds. That's why we stopped here over the last 4 days. We were well protected on anchor. All the moorings were taken, and the moorings are limited to 24 hours. So we decided to drop the anchor and not take the mooring. After 4 days now, tomorrow the weather should clear and we'll resume our trip up north, going through the Great Barrier Reef to Mackay Reef. Better to stay put here, wait a couple of days, relax, and we'll continue tomorrow morning. Reef. We set sail this morning around 9 a.m. 5-hour sail, downwind sails with 20 knots, 25 knots of wind. And we arrived here at the Mackay Reef, which is quite nice. We were lucky enough to get a mooring. So we didn't have to drop the anchor, which is always better in the reed barrier reef. We don't want to damage the coral, so finding a patch of sand in 25 knots of wind is not always easy. And avoiding all the boomies around, it's even harder. So let me show you a little bit where we are. You can see our mooring ball here. That's the only place of the reef that is above water level. It doesn't disappear even in high tide, so it's quite nice. Nice color of the water. We just arrived in Cooktown. We are anchored down there, and one of the first things we have to do when you arrive at a new place is make a laundry. So here's a laundry, but the trick is that it only accepts Australian coins. So of course we used to use our Wise account and telephone to pay all over Australia, but here they say coins only. So the second thing we do when we arrive in a new town after the laundry is walking to a nearest supermarket. Serge and myself, and it's about a 23 minutes walk until we reach the supermarket. We can't be lost because there's only one road the whole way from the marina to the supermarket is one straight. Welcome to Cooktown. It's going to be a very nice day to visit Cooktown today, as we did all our laundry and grocery shopping and water supply yesterday. So today is going to be a bit more relaxed. Still early morning, around 8 o'clock. Everybody's waking up. Some boats at anchorage around us. And blue sky. Over there on the other side of Cooktown there's coconut trees and sands, dunes. I think it's Crocs territory as well, from what I read. So it's Cooktown. The main street is down there. This is just the second street off the main one. It's already very small and very few people around. It seems to have all parked in front of the only supermarket there is in town, and they look like they all have the same kind of car. It's not much of a town. It's pretty much a village. And the river and the base down there. There's a viewpoint, maybe I'll go after this, over there. But basically, it's a very, very small town. We just spent the morning cleaning the boat, and now we are out sightseeing. The more I walk downtown Cooktown, the more it looks like a little village in another town. There's basically nobody in the street. Few cars. Very few shops. I think 2 churches. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to walk up to the hill and see if I can get a nice view of the bay from up there. We'll see how far I can see. Captain Cook is supposed to have been on this mountain up there to chart the reef, so he can safely cross it. I don't know if we can see that far, but I'm going to give it a try. There's nothing else to do. We are leaving tomorrow only, so a little bit of hiking should be good.
Captain Cook's ship, the Endeavour, struck the Great Barrier Reef in 1770. To save the ship, he beached it at the mouth of what is now known as the Endeavour River, which is where Cooktown is located. The crew spent 48 days repairing the Endeavour, establishing the first European settlement on the Australian mainland. They were the first ever Europeans to sight the kangaroos. They wrote, observed, amazed, described, sketched, shot, eaten, and named kangaroo. On our next episode, we will reach Thursday Island after crossing the northern cape of Australia and prepare our passage to Indonesia. I hope you enjoyed sailing with us up the Coral Sea, and we are looking forward to discovering Indonesia with you. Take care and see you soon.